height of this sold-out
crowd.
They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The children will grow.
Can you take the chicken out the oven?
But we've got the NFL and we're underway on EA Sports.
In the bed.
Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson.
You got a whole chicken in the oven?
Return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Got that.
No, I'm gonna wake him up in a little bit.
Yeah, bro.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Friend request.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Fish, you got to group me.
The first down throw here for Rivers. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Yeah, that's me.
Incomplete there.
I'm a
picked off.
You know
that's
what?
One you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down.
I'm gonna send you an invitation to group me. What's your
Once again, they'll come
your
up
cell
on the
phone
26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Oh, 1 second. Should I do this? Oh, 1 second. 715. 715. What's the rest?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Now Rivers. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field, Who's this against? Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on
I don't
second
know.
and long after the holding call.
Yeah, I'm taking them to win the game, though.
From the gun, Rivers.
Let me know if you get that message.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
I sent a text message to your phone. Bivens, what's your
Oh, Ken, I done got me a user pick.
Uh-oh.
I've been working on them damn user skills, man. You know I'm used to being.
That's how you're supposed to do it. Okay.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oh, okay, I see what he like to do to
A
engage
3-yard
Jake
loss
Blitz.
to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here we go now.
On play action, Allen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Sent you one of your phone as well. Should have got a text message from you.
But now they face a 3rd and long.
Okay. Yeah, run through that. When you click on it, when you highlight it and click on it, it should take you through the whole process of putting the app on your phone.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first
When
quarter.
you click on it, yeah. No. What does it say to you when you click on it? What does it say?
Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Yeah, click that thing to start group.
Yards, and it'll be Charger football here as they take
So it's
over.
already saying, okay, yeah, it's already saying that it's
An update
opened
from
on your
around
phone.
the league as our first one comes from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen.
And if it gives you the opportunity to start a conversation with me, just start typing in there, say hello or something like that, and send it out to me.
At about the 32.
Yeah.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive.
I'm surprised.
And they take him down. The Bills
Yeah.
get to him.
Like from that information that you got right there, like you should be automatically able to send me a direct message because I sent you a link to it. So see if you just start, what is it, asking you for a name and number?
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, just see if you can just send a message out, hello. And then it'll link you to me and send it to me so I can see who it is.
Running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Allen's got it complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
They're not playing with them coins.
And it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow.
And this is caught. And he's in.
Marty Cooper.
Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Thompson on the return. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
I'm surprised that message ain't came through yet. What's up with that?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Yeah. Okay, I think this is this. No, that ain't you either. Huh. See if you can click on me and send me another message.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here go Panthers with the dumb shit.
Comes at 1, and it's Allen.
Here I come.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got
Here
to be able
I
to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception here, Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Thompson to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Damn, Josh Allen.
Now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Looking deep for his tight end Gates. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Let's go. Let's go. Keep it skinny. White.
Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Detroit! Detroit!
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
All day, baby! All day! We coming all day!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing now is Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe.
That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On second down, here's Allen. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Okay, fellas, I got both y'all messages.
And it brings up 4th.
Yeah.
We think, Brandon,
I'm
I
gonna
like
say
the
what's up
intensity
to
this
both of
defense is
y'all.
showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're
You
getting
got
nice
2 guys
push
coming into the
offensive
league
backfield.
with us.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now Benjamin.
Ain't no voting out. Only way you get kicked out is if you go against the rule.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Right.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you
Right.
get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Yeah, we just had to get rid of a guy just because he was messing up the integrity of the league. So like he would take the thing we were talking about, taking a strong safety, turn it into a right outside linebacker, so you can have that kind of speed in that position. But the biggest problem with his problem was he would score 100 points on a person, and there's no need for that.
Obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd
I'm talking.
and 10.
The score was 100-7, and we played 6-minute quarters. So it's like, right? How in the hell are you scoring 100 points in 24 minutes?
Throwing again, Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Yeah.
I think he had to unload that
And then he would go in there and then call the rest of the people trash. Like, I ain't on my level, but if we play regular football, so I haven't changed any cornerbacks to strong safeties or strong safeties to left outside linebackers. The only thing I would do is I'll take a tight end and put him in a fullback position. That's regular football. You see what I'm saying? Nothing.
one fell incomplete.
That's normal football. Now, that's the type of stuff I'll do. And that's it. You know, I play real football, keep it real. We got good rules. There's no rules on fourth down, so you're able to do whatever you want to do on fourth down. So, yeah, we keep it real.
Time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we
Yeah, man, Twins gone.
Doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And with time quickly
you
fading
the
here
worst
in the
part about
second
that
quarter,
is,
not
I
sure
want you to
how
go look at his
aggressively,
team.
offensively they want to play this.
You're going to be
I
like,
think
what
we'll
the
find
hell?
out just how much they trust their guys in this situation
Just
if
go
they
look at
decide
it.
to take a shot.
Look at the players. A right outside linebacker with 91 speed and 93 acceleration. Nah, you usually can't talk once you get booted. Like he could have. The only thing he could have did was came in the chat and talk to. Oh, Juju Smith.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Yes.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Get out my way. Get out my way. Yes. See, Dobbs, you've been on the squad too long not to be able to come in and run that offense. It's time to get rid of his ass. I thought he'd be a good backup.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
What? From Raiders. Yep.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now this time, Allen will throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Who's that? Yeah, man. Dude been on the squad too long and ain't doing nothing. What are you here for?
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and
middle linebacker or left outside or right out?
This one fielded at the 5.
But that's his position. There you go. Steve.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 95 yards. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the
so in reality, he was 90 in the beginning. See what I'm saying? And as he got better, he turned to 90.
And I never
That's
want
totally
to make
different.
something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is the...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's McKissick. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points.
And yeah, he was taking strong safeties, putting them in the right outside linebacker positions. They weren't the only positions. Shit was crazy. Man, Simba was going through it. It was just, it was so bad, it was nerve-wracking more than anything else. On top of the fact.
From the gun, it's Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35,
but
right at the
it's
34
cheating with 91 speed with 93 acceleration.
Fourth down.
Nice
Even though we don't have a rule, it's called the integrity of the game. You don't see nobody else moving the position so they can win games. You see what I'm saying?
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Right. So, like, my fastest linebacker would
down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move.
At 87 speed.
Oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands. He's able to pick up the first down.
Here's McCoy. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
There you go.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
There you go.
He continues to struggle to find a
now,
crease
if
to break
he
off a big one,
gets,
it might need to just put
now
that
if that
aside
person gets some overall points, and he gets speed after the fact, that's what it is. There's nothing you can say about that.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two.
That is the fastest guy I got. Just 87.
Able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
No, hold on. I think I got a middle linebacker at 88. Yep, I got a middle linebacker at 88.
They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another
sack. Yeah, we in
right
challenge.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6.
Ain't no wrong with that, man.
This is third down and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind.
So what is it? Hold, let me help out real quick. What is it that you want to do with him, Big?
Just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he is met in his tracks
so,
behind the line of scrimmage.
Go to the cornerback that you got on him. Make that quarterback man up on him, and then give him good 5 or 7 yards off of him.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see
and he shouldn't be able to get it off that easy. Like, you should be able to get some defenders back there before he'll even gets away from the cornerback.
One man in the backfield. That's Gordon. Second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
So on third and goal, Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. They are right now just ice cold.
That's why
they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Gotta grind it.
The Bills on third down.
Right.
It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, I don't know who playing the win.
From the gun, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct.
You know what to do.
No pick, just incomplete that time.
Yeah, I heard you. I told you what to do. Take out the time.
Is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it. It's Bradford. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Trying to get it to Clay that time.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
Alpha! Ready! 380!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Hey, keep it moving, baby.
A second down throw for Rivers. Gates with a grab. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On third down, Rivers. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than a defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw is Rivers. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third?
No, I'm not actually watching the game. I'm adding some guys into the chat.
Hey, Rocket!
That is very true. I am doing a lot.
Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Shaq Lawson able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here come the Bills. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and
doing the same thing I'm doing
see
the first.
if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for 4.
It's because
second down.
always don't act right when you
4
try
yards
to do
on
it.
that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Yep. Nope, the Browns won.
To the air, Allen.
Yeah, they too far back.
And he'll bring it up here to right at
Yeah, we still need
line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
much bull
For a
crap.
second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback.
Okay,
he's done
buddy.
some good things, but
When you get back on later, your
he?
invite has been sent to you to the league, and by that time you'll be in the group.
In his defense, I got it.
Okay, that's what's up.
He needs better protection, that's for sure. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to
Okay,
go now
once you get in the group, all you got to do is change your nickname and put your team's name on the end of your name. That way, when somebody tries to link you for a game to let you know they want to play you, your name and your team will come up and they'll find you.
Need something for
So that's
deep in the
it.
bag
Good.
of tricks here after 1st and 2nd
Wel-
down.
welcome
Went
to the league,
backwards.
buddy.
It's 3rd and very long.
Alrighty.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. And they drop it for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Now Allen operating from the gun. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. His tight end Clay, the intended receiver.
Boy, can't never let my team down, baby.
It's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
That move was sweet. That move was sweet. They ain't got no more timeouts.
And he will get in across
They got a
the chalk
timeout.
for a Chargers touchdown.
Yeah, you right.
Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Thompson on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Shaq Thompson in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
No, I wouldn't set up. Like if you see his feet and the way they grass is made, he literally
picked up by the linebacker Jatavis Brown, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Clay, the intended receiver. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say
I
the
couldn't
most
believe
important
that,
part
man.
of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's always
now I got to take this loss.
So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Caught by Gates, left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play. Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time he just didn't get there.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Third and goal for Rivers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And his kick is indeed good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bills offense
is it your fault?
They get
Take a picture of
back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's
record the game. Hit the share button.
Be honest.
And record the game. Then go back.
Don't forget
grab
what's
the
happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up
oh
to
shit, that's right, he did go through a
tripping,
Kerry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard.
You said it again.
Again, it's McCoy. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 43.
Would you say
in on the stop. The Bills on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Spinning away. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Load it. Hey,
Throwing here, Rivers. Flush to his right. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the line. It's caught inside the 25. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
ready. Step round 80. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.